What's up, beautiful people? This is Esther and
the girl here.
And tonight on It's Going Down, we're going to be talking about why African Americans should come to Africa. First of all, we want to put it out there that when we say African, we mean you Brazilian, we mean you Jamaican,
we mean you Chinese,
we mean you Chinese people,
Black
we mean
Chinese.
you Kabayan people, we mean you dark-skinned Indians.
You're
people. African.
I know, right?
People in the Gulf are dark-skinned.
It feels amazing that we are actually talking about this.
I know. Yes.
What is your first, reason?
My first reason is I'll still go back and reference to what Kanye West said. He said, you need to start buying land. There is no better way for a Black American to establish yourself than buying land in Africa.
I mean, there is actually something.
Yeah, because we have white people come to Africa.
There are so many white couples, white people who come and they actually have better land than we actually, the actual Africans. Yeah. Here is where I want to put the message across. We in Africa, whatever you do, we admire.
That's we admire Black Americans, African Americans in America. We don't even think about the colonial part of what happened to them.
I didn't know about the colonial part of it.
Because we don't learn about African Americans' history.
Yeah, we don't actually.
In Africa, we don't.
You need to know, guys, the only thing we learn is how we Africans went through slavery kingdoms and then how we were colonized and how our ancestors were taken to through slavery.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
If you want to get in more details as a person, you have to dig deep as a person, which I did.
Right.
But before that, blind.
No, we only get to learn this information when we look at African Americans, American people talk about their struggle.
Every time I see African American people talk about Africans, it's always from a bad perspective.
Yes, yeah.
It's always with a lot of hunger.
Yani we have that division in it.
And a lot of Africans, I want to speak on what I've witnessed. A lot of Africans look up to Black Americans because we see you as the ones who are in liberty.
Yes.
We are still struggling. We are still fighting. We are still in wars. Yeah. We know that Black Americans are Africans.
Yes.
But we don't call them Africans. We call them Black Americans.
Black Americans.
But we know deep inside
that you're
our people.
You are people. You're African.
So what's the first advice you give them?
The first advice I would give to Black Americans is to educate yourself about the African continent. Because this is home to you guys.
Yeah, it is home to you guys.
It is home to you guys. And it is a continent.
And it will always be.
It will always be. And this is a place where you can always wake up one day and go, I'm going to the motherland. No one is going to kick you out.
No one is going to even stop you unless you open your mouth. Of course, when you open your mouth,
then we
know
get the
you're
accent.
American.
Yes. But still at the end of the day, because now within this generation, we will still I hope also African people, we get to a point where we are more welcoming of African Americans.
We are welcoming, we just don't see them.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Because a lot of white people come and even intermarry with Africans.
Yes.
And we don't even care, actually. We don't.
Yeah. Because we're not saying that you shouldn't talk. Of course,
you should talk, of course.
But we only get to know your African American when you speak.
Yeah, when you speak, that's
hear
when
the
we realize, you're American. Imagine we have a lot of Indians, there's a lot of Chinese, there's a lot of other races. So
and they are citizens. Why
imagine
you can do more there?
And the thing is, like a tip. I don't know if it's a tip. I've never seen Black men who are Americans intermarry with African ladies. I don't know what is going on, but I have never seen it.
The only person that I have an example of is Rotimi.
Who's Rotimi?
Rotimi, he's an artist. He has Nigerian roots, but he's American. So the man who married Vanessa Mdee. Oh yeah. Oh,
But she's an artist. She has traveled. There's a difference there.
Yeah, but like
I'm saying, like a real,
You're like a
black American man to be in a relationship with an African woman.
They don't do that.
I've never seen it.
Why do you guys don't do it?
And I've never seen it.
Because first things first, the first and simplest way to get into someone's culture is intermarrying. Find yourself an African black girl like us and marry us. And these are the benefits of marrying someone like, for example, East Africa. You get an East African community passport because immediately if you marry me, you become Ugandan.
We're together like the same way. If I marry a white person and go abroad,
when you become a
citizen.
Yes.
I see a lot of women intermarry. Like women are so open to relationships. It doesn't matter where or where. But it's like black American men are so specific. They only want the other race.
Yeah. Which is not bad to have a preference of another race, but African Americans, you need to understand, marrying in Africa
is the best benefit you can ever invest in.
Imagine, get yourself a Somali girl, get yourself a Kenyan girl,
and an Ethiopian girl.
I mean, a Ugandan girl. Tip number two.
Yeah.
Already, American people have the strongest passport in the world. Strong currency in the world. Just $100,000. You know how much
you
land
have a mansion.
It can buy
you
in
have
my
a
country.
mansion already in my country.
And in my country, it's easy. Like, you don't need to be a citizen to buy land there.
You just invest.
You just invest. And
when we say invest, we don't mean spend like a big chunk of amount of money.
100,000.
Like,
if
you exchange Ugandan money to US dollars, it's
a lot. Yeah, I think 1,000 US dollars is 3 million Ugandan shillings,
which is nothing.
Like, seriously,
for a person who has traveled, that is nothing. That is not a lot of money.
So imagine if an American has 10,000 and brings it to Africa, bro. You can buy land. You can buy land in my country. It's true what Kanye West said. Instead of black people in America buying land, acres of land, y'all are busy spending money on white people shit. But use your money right.
This is another thing.
Spend your money in Africa because you're creating, number one, jobs for African people. I mean, empowering the continent. Also building your roots in the continent.
I feel like African Americans and Africans, we both need to come together.
100%, yeah.
Talk, have conversations.
And
know where we wronged each other.
Yes.
And come to conclusions and stop talking about slavery.
Yeah. The most important
focus
part
on building our futures.
Yes, the most important part is, yes, history happened, but we cannot dwell in the past forever.
Because it's what is always put on the table. I feel like Black Americans, you need to wake up one day, decide, and pack your bags. Your passport just goes straight to my country without
a visa.
So, and the flights are actually cheap.
Very cheap. Yeah.
From America to Uganda is cheap. Don't tell anybody. They'll tell you to stop and don't come because they are scared.
Yes.
Listen to yourself. Yeah. Go to any African country that you desire.
Yes.
And feel the air of Africa. First travel.
Just
enjoy.
That's it.
Like, just come as a person who is going to enjoy. Don't look at ancestry. Don't look at history.
Don't look at how African people they told you.
Just come to see how people live. You will get a different perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, we are so loving.
Very.
You understand?
We're very loving.
If you take away the education that was given to us and you put it aside, people are so welcoming.
So loving, very welcoming.
If I bring an African American at home, they'll be shocked. They'll be like, oh my God. They'll call you my mom. I know my mom. She'll be like,
oh my daughter. African parents, they will leave you. They will like, no.
They'll forget me immediately.
You the visitor. You are the child in the house now.
And the fact that they don't even know things about internet. My mom doesn't know anything about internet. So if I even tell her that Black Americans have a grudge on Africans, she'll be like, what? How?
Impossible.
We love them. We tell you to look up to them. Why do they hate you?
Challenge. To all African people, find a Black American to befriend. And American people, be friends with African people.
And we're not creating hate. I have white friends. I'm just saying, like, I see a lot of white people in Uganda. I've never met a black, maybe because we are the same color and I've never noticed.
Yeah.
But I think you can notice.
You can notice.
I think you can
tell.
see.
You can tell. Even here in Dubai, I can tell when a person is Black American.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, you can tell.
So, what is the other thing? I think just coming for tourism.
Yeah, tourism is very important.
Because tourism is
the dollar is powerful.
It's very cheap, by the way, to come to African countries. We are mostly saying Uganda because we are from Uganda. But if you listen to a lot of Africans, they will tell you the same story. A person who's from America, who's from Europe, you don't ask for a visa to come to African countries.
True. You're visa free
every
to almost
African
every
country,
African,
especially if you have an American European passport. You are free.
You're free, visa free
to come to Africa. And if you do, like, go to like, there are so many tour guides. Go to markets. Like, try to see how people are relating to you.
Yes.
You will see that they are treating you like gold, actually. Because if you tell them you're from America and you're Black, but you are not from Uganda, you're not from Africa, they'll be like, oh my God, our child, give them this. Give them this. Welcome back home. Oh my God, how is America? They will even ask you Obama, imagine.
Yeah, they will ask if you know Obama. How is Obama?
It pains me when I come online and I see that
animosity between Americans and
have a lot of grudge on Africans, on how you're saying we didn't fight for you. I feel like at this point in 2022, we should stop with blaming, victimizing both sides and blaming both sides. I'm tired of blaming Africans. I'm tired of blaming African Americans for whatever. I'm tired of blaming white people. I just want us to unite, love each other, and embrace each other.
True.
Imagine me having Black American friends in my circle.
And then you teach them African
and then I start teaching you African slurs,
and then they're teaching you like a bit of America.
I used to picture things in my head. I used to say to myself, when I go to America, if I meet like these Black Americans, I'll tell them about our traditional food. I'll ask them like what is going on, like, connect, help each other. But here we are fighting.
I didn't know we had beef. Now it's there.
But ask yourself, who gave you that beef on me? Who gave you that history about me? Did you write your history about yourself?
No.
Do we write our history in schools in Africa?
No, we don't.
So why are we each other's enemy?
Exactly. Whatever the white man in the past has created, because I have nothing against white people. I do not blame white people
about white people today.
Now. No.
I blame us for not uniting. Always bringing the slave card.
Yeah, we play the slave card on the table. Now we see a white person, we hate white people, we're calling them colonizers out of the blue.
I don't.
Like, we shouldn't.
Like, I'm from Africa where I should be more peace and annoyed with a lot of grudge, because even now we are still in pain. We are still fighting to get our lands and our own rights back. We're not fully free, but I don't have a grudge on white people.
I don't have a grudge on white people.
But I still don't have a grudge on my fellow Black people. I'm surprised that we have issues.
That division is there. For me, I literally think this is a very strong and crucial generation we're living in right now.
I think this is a generation that is breaking curses of division. We are doing it. And like, come on, we are telling you to come to
I need to see more people.
I need to see you guys. We need to
imagine like when an African American person comes to Uganda and then they will go Messi.
I'm already picturing it in my head. I'm like, oh my God, it would be amazing. I want to see you on the soil.
Yeah, associate with the motherland.
I want to see you on the motherland, like breathing that air, like feeling that love with like surrounding you. Oh my God.
You know what's funny though? Because already as Africans, we have like certain standards that we think of how American people live.
We have high expectations.
When you come to Africa, it's more like, it's like Mzungu but diluted.
It's like,
because we'll be like, oh, my sister! Because when you see a Mzungu in Uganda, you're like, oh, Mzungu. But when a Black American guy,
it's like, hallelujah.
Yeah.
I'm saying hallelujah.
I know.
Wow.
Come to the motherland. Associate yourself with the motherland. Stop with the DNA test, whatever.
That DNA test is I'm sorry that some people trust it to the core.
No.
When I say an African American, it's confusing to say African American.
I know. It sounds weird.
Yeah, I know they are Africans.
You
but
Africans in America. Okay.
Yeah, we should say that.
Yeah, you Africans in America. That's your new name, not African Americans.
It's
How?
not bad to be African. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, the ancestors are calling Africans in America back to Africa through you.
You need to also listen to your
listen
spirit.
to your vibe. If
Don't
that forehead
always-
is
don't always follow what
The
they are
DNA
putting
test
to
is
your
telling you.
face. Because remember, if the history was not that perfect, how is this DNA trustworthy?
Exactly. Still, when you see the DNA test saying you are 95% Nigerian, carry your ass on a plane and visit Nigeria.
There's Northern Africa, there's Eastern Africa, there's West Africa, there's South
Central.
Africa, there's Central Africa.
Some of you, the forehead is calling you to go to East Africa. Some of you, the nyash is calling you to go to South Africa. But you are there. You're thinking of welcome to the continent.
I just wish to have Black
American friends.
Just to understand each other.
Official announcement. I'm looking for Black American friends. I would love to see my Black American friends. This is me, like, is this what they call manifesting? You know, seeing us, like,
Together
I take
in
you
a
to Uganda.
circle.
I take you to Uganda, and then I take you to the garden,
And
then
I make you eat a Rolex.
Now you're
Commando.
digging. Right? So,
Yes.
and I think this is what Black Americans don't know. Like, you guys need to understand the motherland is your home. Like, I can't stress
And
enough
we
about
love
it.
you.
And we love you. And also take it upon yourself to travel to the motherland.
This is 2022.
Teach yourself about the motherland.
Teach
we
your
need to stop with the
children.
victimization. We need to stop blaming white people for everything. It happened, yes, but we can't still call them colonizers in this day and age.
It has to come from a place where we need to apologize to each other
Yes.
on behalf of our ancestors.
We are sorry because
Because
you are like African
are
people
so-
fooled us off.
I'm so sorry, and I want to say it from a very,
Yeah.
very deep soul.
For sure,
I want to apologize to Black Americans
Mm.
outside the continent of Africa. We did not write our history.
Yes.
You did not write your
Your
history.
history.
The people who wrote the history for us are the ones who made us separate.
They've created this picture for
Okay?
us, yeah.
But I still don't want to say we shouldn't take accountability.
Yeah, we need to take accountability because this is 2022.
This is 2022,
Yeah.
2023 future. I am so sorry, guys.
For sure.
I apologize on behalf of my ancestors that what happened.
Yeah.
We will never know what truly happened
Because we were not there.
because we're not there.
And also the history that we
We are
read is
just
not,
reading things
it's given
that
to us.
other people, other races still wrote and gave to us. And at this point in 2022, I grew up innocent about African Americans. I didn't even know you were in pain at all. Zero.
True.
All I saw about you guys was success.
Yeah. Talent and nice
Talent
life.
and luxury. So I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
We've been both denied the truth of
What
our
happened?
true history.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand? And I, for one, as a Ugandan, as an African, I feel horrible. I feel bad. If my ancestors did really
Sell you
sell
off.
our people off, I apologize on behalf of them because they are not there. They are through me. They are inside of me. Wherever I go, they are with me. And here is the time that we should
Build our own
forgive
history
each other.
now. This is time we build our own
we should
history.
write our own history now.
In this day and age.
And this is the future.
Oh, we were colonized, now we
Yeah.
have that
I
animosity.
want my
No.
kids to come to this world with a mentality of we are strong Black children who can do anything we put our minds and
Yeah.
hands to, and we are one. That's all I want. I say
true.
it deeply. No African child who is in the village today knows about Black Americans' misery
No.
except success. So yeah, that's it.
Ubuntu! Ubuntu! Yes! Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
Guys, come to Africa.
Come to Africa.
Guys, comment below. Tell us what
Let
you
us
think.
know what you think,
Let's have
what you feel.
conversations. Let's pour our hearts out.
For me, I pledge, if you are an African American and you want to know anything about Africa, you want to visit the motherland,
We are
hit me in the DMs. I'll give you the tea for free.
Because it's now unity and non-division.
I know.
One Africa, one love.
Ooh. One Africa, one love. Shout out. I want to shout out to all the black Chinese, the black Filipinos,
The black
Koreans, every dark-skinned person
Indians.
we never see on TV, but we love
You're
you because
hidden,
you
but
have this
Black
skin.
Emiratis.
Black Emiratis, we love
We
you.
love you,
This
and
skin is powerful.
you are beautiful.
They're hiding you because
You are powerful.
You're powerful.
Yes.
Period.
Period.